Have you ever been on the receiving end of an unpaid debt? Are you unsure of what to do? Should you pay them? Should you not? In this video, I'm gonna be breaking it all down. Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. In this video, you read the title right. I'm gonna be talking about collections and what to do when they start calling and harassing you. Should you pay them? Should you not? I'm gonna break it all down. Now, before we actually get into the video, I just have two announcements. Now, number one, go ahead and drop a comment because every single video I give away $50. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on post notifications because in less than 1,500 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a $1,000 cash giveaway. When I hit 5K subscribers, I gave away $500. Now I'm about to hit 10K subscribers and I'm gonna be giving away $1,000. So subscribe for your chance to win. Now, the first thing I want to say when it comes to collection agencies calling and harassing you is that the only thing they care about is your money. They don't care how you feed your kids, how you pay your bills, or how you live your day-to-day life. They don't care about you. The only thing they want is your money, and for that reason, you should not pay them. You don't have to pay them, and in this video, I'm gonna explain why you don't have to pay them. Okay, so let me give you an example. Say you financed a phone through Verizon, and you fell on hard times, maybe it was the pandemic, and you couldn't pay the bill. Now, after 5 to 6 months, Verizon is actually going to charge it off. Keyword charge off. Basically what that means is at the end of the year when they're doing their numbers and their books, they basically take it as a loss, but they don't fully take it as a loss. What they actually do is they basically get a quick nickel for it. What I mean by that is they sell the account off. They sell the account off to the highest bidder, but that highest bidder isn't really paying anything extreme. They sell it to a collection agency. Now, for the example of this video, let's say 123 Collection Agency bought the negative account from Verizon that you owed them, say, $600. You owed them $600 and they're literally paying pennies on the dollar for it. They could be paying 5 to 25%. Now, say they bought that negative account from Verizon for 60 bucks. When that 123 Collection Agency calls and harasses you and you pay the $600, that's how these collection agencies are able to do what they do. They're able to stay in business and keep making insane profits because they're buying these negative accounts from these big corporations for pennies on the dollar, and they're calling and harassing people who have little to no information about credit and how it works and getting them to pay huge returns on their money. So when I say don't pay collections, I mean don't pay collections, and I'm gonna break down further in this video why you actually don't even owe the collection company. Real quick, I just wanna say why I'm actually making this video is because I see what happens to people who don't have information about credit. In fact, it torments their lives. They don't have the proper information, so when these collection agencies call and harass them, they think the only way to basically get out of the situation is by paying the collection account, which actually makes your credit profile look worse, and I'm gonna talk about why. So every time a collection agency calls you, they're gonna say something along the lines of this: hey, this call is being recorded, we're looking to speak to John Doe. Now, when you admit that you're John Doe, they got you. But if you don't admit that you're John Doe, the only thing that they can assume is that they have the wrong person. And I'm pretty sure you're not the only John Doe or whatever your name is in the entire world. The next thing is you never actually signed a contract with 123 Collection Agency. You signed a contract to do business with Verizon. Verizon actually ended up selling off your account to 123 Collection Agency, and they're calling when they never actually provided any goods or services. So they're basically hoping on the fact that people don't have the right information in order to collect the money. You never actually had a signed contract where they provided goods or services, and if you never actually signed a contract with them, who says you even owe them? The next thing I want to talk about is the statute of limitation. So when these collection agencies start to call and harass you, they might send you forms of contact. It might be by email or maybe mail. And at the bottom of the bill that they send you that they think they are owed, it will say something about the statute of limitation about in this specific state that they can collect for 5 years or 7 years. Depending on your state and where you're located, it will state different laws. Now, they put it there because they're required to put it there, but they put it there in small font because they don't actually want you to see that. They hope that you bypass that and you pay that large amount of money that they literally paid pennies on the dollar for. Now, once it passes the elapsed time of the statute of limitation, they can't really do anything. But here's how they trip a lot of people up. They'll continuously follow up and follow up and follow up. And that's sometimes why they'll either offer a discounted one-time payment or for you to do a payment plan. Because once you opt in to that collection account and you do a payment plan, it kind of reopens it on your credit. Not to mention, if you do make a payment, you're basically agreeing that it is your debt. And then if you were to try and hire a credit restoration company down the road, or you went to remove it, it'd be very hard to remove because it's actually looking like you agreed to pay it. And the only reason you would agree to pay it is if it were actually your debt. Now, what I would do instead of actually going to pay it, because when you pay it, it's still going to be a collection account that's paid, which doesn't look good nonetheless. It's still a collection account, is you should look into a professional credit restoration company that can actually remove it in a timely manner. I don't like Lexington Law or companies that kind of try and string you along for long amounts of time due to subscription style billing, where they can keep tapping your card month after month after month instead of getting the results you quickly want. So look for a professional restoration company that can clean credit. I do it, but you don't have to go to me. But me and my partners do actually clean credit. But instead of taking the money and, you know, paying a collection account, which is still going to look negative on your profile, you should take that money and pay a professional company or educate yourself on how you can remove it yourself. Because a paid collection or an unpaid collection is no good. You might as well remove it. It's kind of the same thing like a speeding ticket. When you go to get an insurance quote and you have a past track record of speeding tickets, they're gonna see that and they're gonna give you a higher insurance quote. It's the same thing with credit. If you have a bunch of paid collections or unpaid collections, when you go to get a loan or whatever the case may be, not only might you get denied, but you might just get a really higher interest rate. So the best thing you can do is don't admit that you are who they're asking for. You don't owe them. You never did a contract with them where they provided goods or services, and go hire a professional restoration company where you can actually get that stuff removed off your credit profile to put your score back up where it needs to be. So if you guys have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments below. Also subscribe. Just want to give you guys that free credit game, because there's no reason you should pay a company you never did business with. You don't owe them anything. They bought the account from a company that already sold the debt off, and that's another topic for another conversation, which they shouldn't even be doing in the first place. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.